Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be breaking down the Charizard EX free starter deck that you get right at the start of the game. Starting with some key cards we gotta talk about, like Charizard EX, which is a darkness type because this is a Terra Pokemon. And Terra Pokemon have this cool extra effect that you can see here. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, you prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks. Now, for those of you from Pocket, don't be alarmed by the massive 330 HP. That's just the norm here in the standard TCG. Now, this Pokemon has the ability Infernal Rain that says when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, similar to Sylveon EX from Pokemon Pocket, you can then search your deck for up to 3 basic Fire-type energy cards and attach it to your Pokemon in any way you like. And would you look at that? Yeah, this Charizard EX needs 2 of them to use the move Burning Darkness, which deals 180 damage. However, really cool effect here, it also does an additional 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. So if your opponent only has 1 more prize card left, your Charizard EX can hit him for 330, which is the exact same HP. So wow, definitely a late game mon. And on top of that, something you should know, because a lot of people confuse this for being a fire type, it is in fact a darkness type. Like I said, it's weak to grass. The next Pokemon we should really talk about is Pidgeot EX. And the main thing about this Pokemon is its ability, because once you can get this guy online, you essentially every turn can draw any cards you need from your deck. Need a Great Ball Nest Ball? You got it. Need a Boss Orders? You got it. Need a Rare Candy? You got it. All with the ability Quick Search, which says once during your turn, you may search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. You can't use more than 1 Quick Search ability each turn, so having 2 Pidgeot EXs on your bench makes no sense. Now, some other cards we should talk about are the Mew EX here with the ability Restart. Once during your turn, you may draw cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. So if you sequence properly and use all your cards, it can help you draw more cards, dig into your deck to get the cards that you actually need. We also have Rapska here with the ability Spherical Shield, which essentially says, hey, all your Pokemon are Terra Pokemon on the bench. That's all that really does. And a baby Pokemon being Cleffa that can attack Grasping Draw for no energy and lets you draw cards into your hand until you have 7, which is very valuable in order to help you get the cards that you're looking for, like rare candies. Speaking of rare candies, your main supporter is probably going to be Arven, because once you can play Arven, you'll use it to find one of 2 item cards, being your rare candy if you don't already have it, or an Ultra Ball if you already have your rare candy, being the Ultra Ball being able to find you the Pokemon that you need the rare candy to evolve into. And then a Pokemon tool, you have 2 options. You have Defiance Band, which synergizes really well with that Charizard EX, but you also have the Ace Specs Maximum Belt, which deals an additional 50 damage to any Pokemon this is attached to that deals damage to your opponent's active EX Pokemon. And that's pretty much the entire deck. We also have a Stadium Artisan, which if you're a Pocket player, this is brand new for you. But again, real quick, I want to point out the key words here for Charizard EX says when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon. So if you use something like Technical Machine Evolution, that will not activate the Infernal Rain. So you could only really evolve from Charmeleon into Charizard EX, or using Rare Candy and going from Charmander straight into Charizard EX. Now we have a few other cards in this deck, but they're staples. So once we go over them in the actual gameplay showcase, I'll explain them a bit more. So if you guys are excited to jump into this TCG live showcase of the Charizard EX starter deck, don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. Let's hop right into it. All right, I'm going to flip heads here. See our first match. Hopefully we can go first. The deck that I'm playing, yeah, awesome. Typically wants to go first. So we'll do that. For those of you wondering the background here, I think it's locked in. Typically you could choose your backgrounds, or they're different. Actually, you might not be able to choose. But this is such a good starting hand for me. What the heck? Okay, we'll play this. The background is because of my friend Malamar, for those of you wondering. And now we just wait for our opponent to set up. They clearly have a basic in their hand, or else it would have automatically shuffled and we would have got the notification that your opponent needed to mulligan. You get to draw these extra cards. But yeah, this is pretty good. The rare candy is nice. We don't have Ultra Ball, so I think I rare candy into Pidgeot EX, find an Ultra Ball, Arven, find a tool that I can discard. Yeah, no, this is fine. I might also keep this Nest Ball in order to use for a discard for my Ultra Ball, because I'm trying to think like 2 turns in advance. Oh, wow. This is not great for me, actually. I take that back tremendously. If there's no stadium in play, this attack does nothing. Okay, well, I'm going to do this to find another Charmander. That's all I can really do. I'll play it down. And I don't need to use this just yet. I can end my turn right there. You know what? I'll go for it. I don't think there's a reason not to play it, I guess. Reasoning is if they do cycle my hand, it goes in my deck. I could still use Infernal Rain, but I'll just end my turn here. Technical Machine, you could only use, and then you have to like use the attack or else you discard at the end of your turn. So make sure that you use that correctly. I could have used it for Pidgeot Charmeleon. All right, Fan Call, they're using their ability, which I believe allows them, to find a bunch of colorless Pokemon. 3 colorless Pokemon with 100 HP or less, reveal them and put them into your hand. You could only use one Fan Call ability during your turn. And it's also an ability you can only use on your first turn. So this looks like a deck that runs Ogerpon Teal Mask, which is my weakness. Not great for me. But we're going to do our best here, guys. I don't know if they can knock me out, right? Dino. Double dinos. Okay. We gotta be smart here, guys. We gotta be pretty smart. I'm gonna do this right there. And you know what else I can do? I don't even need to use it for Ultra Ball. I can just go find the evolution. I can find this guy. And then what else I can do is this into Rare Candy. There are no tools here. So something else is this tells me that my 2 tools are in my prize card area. That's interesting. All right, we'll go here. I'm going to evolve this one. And then Infernal Rain. Grabbing these 3. Put 1 there. Actually, I'll put 2 here, and I'll put 1 here. That makes the most sense. And I'll put the Charmander back down. And I'll swing for 180, knocking out the Fan Rotom, picking up my first prize card. Hopefully, it's something that could help me against this Teal Mask Ogerpon. I mean, that's not bad, actually. That is not bad at all, because now all we need to do is find ourselves a Rare Candy, right? Now, if they luckily have 2 grass energies, we're cooked here, right? Because I believe this does 30. It'll do 30, 90, 120, 150. It'll do 300 to me. That's what's scary, is if they can get the 2 grass energies on right now, they're going to hit me for 300 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're definitely going to find their energy. Okay. Not the end of the world. Okay, 1. Another Noctowl. And this Noctowl has the ability, if you have a Terra on your board, I guess you could technically run in here, but this is not what our deck is trying to do. It lets you search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand. So a lot of cards in TCG Live let you find cards from your deck, draw them, and then put them into your hand. All right, so I mean, this might be kind of rough for us, to be honest. This guy's going to do so much damage. So much damage. All right, Carmine and Air Balloon. Big old yikes. They do the Air Balloon. Carmine discard. Now they're going to draw 5 more cards. Oh, brother. And what is that? Ursaluna. Wait a second. I did the math wrong. I did the math wrong, you guys. Big old yikes. I'll go here. I can quick search into another Rare Candy. buddy. Where's my rare candies? Right there. Okay. All rare candy into this one. And hopefully if I still have 2 more, depends on how much energy I have. Infernal. Yep. Perfect. Don't think I need that many. I'll just do this. Sure, I'll do 3. Why not? So 1 here, 1 there, 1 there. And I'm going to just destroy the stadium card. Yep. That's my extra effect. So now they should have to discard one of their Pokemon here. All right, cool. I think Pidgeot's going to be pretty important for us. Dragon. A boss's orders puts me in such a bad spot. It's not even funny. Oh, I'm gonna think. Hilda, okay. Awesome. Search your deck for an evolution. Reveal them to your, and then, okay. I missed what they brought. Where is, okay. Discard the top 3 cards in my deck. Big old yikes. Okay. Not bad, because now what we can do is just boss's orders, this card. I'm going to retreat you into you. Now, what else can I grab from my deck that's actually going to help me? I think a Charmeleon, right? If I can get this guy online, should be okay. Now this should just knock out the Teal Mask Ogre pun. Not too upset about that. And we'll take these 2 cards. Please be one of the tools. Yes. So this is massive for me. Assuming they don't discard another one of my boss's orders right now with their move, we should be okay. This is scary here. If they could get these 2 energies, we might just be cooked. Because that's going to do 130 to each of these guys. Carmine discards the entire thing. They draw. They're looking. Okay. Okay. All right. It's not the end of the world. I'm going to attach here and see how much we can do real quick. 240. This kind of stinks, right? Let's use this real quick and see what we can find. Obviously, the Charizard is good. We also have the boss's orders. We only have 1 more boss's orders, though. Is an issue, right? Yeah, I think I have to go for this. No. Oh, that's rough. I'll go for this Charizard. Okay. Infernal. Yep, I just want 1 energy, please. Thank you. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I can't use this because we have too many prize cards, right? I could swing here. I don't know if they have things in their hand that they actually want to use, right? I don't know if I want to Iono just yet. All right, I'm just going to swing for this. I think it's the best thing I could do. I'll save the Iono. Because I imagine they probably have what they need. Okay, this is pretty good. They're attaching energy here, but you can't attach two, so they're gonna go down next turn. There's the boss's orders. Okay. That's rough for me, right? Crashing headbutt, we lose our boss's orders, you guys. Oh no. Okay. They take 2 cards. This is good for us because we'll just Iono here. Knock this guy out and just pray that they don't have what they need. There we go. Here's the Iono. Not a bad. All right, I'm just going to hit for 300. And as long as they cannot knock me out next turn or bosses orders me into like this guy. Let's do these two. Ace specs. My last card is my ace specs, you guys. Oh no. All right. They're going to hit for 240 for 1 energy. And again, if they have boss's orders, we're cooked. Let's just hope. There's 1 in their discard pile. Let's hope we didn't give it to them. They're drawing. They're trying to search for it. Again, this is a starter deck, so updating this deck, I think you would definitely need more boss's orders. What are the chances that my last card is my ace specs, man? But assuming they don't have that, I think we just win this next turn. They don't have anything that can hit for 330. Unfortunately, now we just kind of have to wait for our opponent to make a move. And there it is, guys. I think it's wraps. Yup, we'll finish things off. And that's the power of the late game Charizard EX. There it is, the ace specs. Wow. Total damage, 1380. Also, not to me KO. This is my alt account. This isn't even my main account. I'm just using my alt account for all the starter decks since they are already in this account. But there you guys have it. That's my first video for the starter deck guide series that I'm doing for Pokemon at TCG Live. Let me know, guys, what do you think? Hopefully I'm explaining these decks well, especially with my gameplay showcase. These matches tend to go a little bit longer, so maybe only 1 match per video, maybe 2. You let me know in the comments what you guys are interested in, and I'll do that for the future. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.